have some really cute like smock things for the kids for Easter that have like the bunnies and crosses on them. So there's something genuinely for the whole family. We can help you with your Easter outfit. If you just are like, hey, go pick something out that looks good together, let us do it. We'll go pick out your stuff, try it on, see what you think. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I love this time of year. It's like a refresh. You get out of the boring, like dull, and it's like, okay,
the
finally,
springs and the florals and all the bright colors are back too.
Yeah. And part of that experience for people going to Whitlands, and if they've come to you guys and they've seen and you've helped them, you know their sizes, you know their styles and all those kinds of things. You guys offer that in-store pickup too. So maybe someone's just got a busy day going on, but they know you have that piece that they absolutely want. Does that happen too with that part of the relationship? Is that part of that experience for people that really lean into the boutique of clothing and apparel?
Yeah, definitely. We have the website, whitlands.com. Go on there, fill your card up. We'll get a notification. We'll pack it all up for you, send you a note that it's ready to come pick it up, and then you come by and get it whenever it's convenient for you, and you keep it moving. So yeah, those busy schedules with all the sports activities and all the things going on is real convenient just to get what you need and come pick it up or ship it to you.
Yeah, and people are letting us know what brands they want to see in the store, and so we're trying to accommodate that as well. So we want to hear from our customers and have what they're looking for.
Do you have a favorite right now that you have in the store? New things, clothing, accessories, home gear?
Oh, goodness. My favorite brand is Ivy Jane.
Okay.
And we do carry her, and she is a beauty.
Nice. You got a favorite?
Yeah, I'm wearing it. It's UMG.
Okay.
We just got a whole big stash of UMG in.
Okay.
And it's always cute this time of year because they have just the funky, fun, vibrant prints, the dresses. We have a super cute tropical set right now. I'm like, if I was going on a cruise, that thing would be on my body and I'd be looking real good on the cruise. It makes me want to take one.
Y'all are obviously
Spring break.
Yeah, y'all are
break is coming,
obviously
too.
made for this mother-daughter team handling. How do you handle the buying side of it, like in processing all the different options?
We
and
just buy it
things?
all.
I did. I saw a video on your social media of the
We just
warehouse
buy it
that you
all.
have. You do have room to buy it all. I saw the video with the warehouse that you
Yeah.
posted this week.
Yeah.
So you got a huge warehouse behind the store where you can store all of the additional things that you buy.
Yeah,
So I
we're
love
trying
it.
to open the doors and let people see because we always get questions like, what is that back there? And so we're like, well, we'll show you, but it's a little bit scary. But for us, it makes sense. Like we know where everything is back there. It's organized chaos, but it's so fun. You get the big pallets of stuff. You're like, oh, it's Christmas because you go and you order for the whole year in January. So as stuff starts showing up, you're like, wait, I forgot we bought this. Oh, what's this? So
Ooh,
it's
I
like
like this.
Christmas. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I still love this. So good choice.
And for people that, y'all have to plan out a year's worth of everyone's outfits in the entire community. Is it as easy as, hey, I don't know what the trends are. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting from ground zero. If I come in, are y'all helping me even from that point of knowing absolutely nothing?
Yeah.
We will help you.
Yeah.
I need a lot of help in my life.
If you're a fashionista or you're just like one of those people that's like, I have no idea, we can help you regardless. We literally have everything from like what you should wear as an undergarment, like for men, all the way to like what you should wear for your outerwear. So we can definitely help you regardless of experience level. And if you're one of those people that's like, I really just want to do something different, we can show you the new things that are out, again, kind of what's trending. And then we do also have like very tried and true pieces. While it might not be the trend for right this minute, you'll be able to pull it out of your closet 5 years from now and it's going to still look good.
You
So
have those basics that people need to build their
Absolutely.
wardrobes on. For Sure.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
maybe for Mother's Day, we'll say, as a fella, and I, one would never, ask my lady what size she wears. That's obviously inappropriate. But I could go in and maybe get a gift card and maybe some
Absolutely.
accessory pieces that size is irrelevant on,
Yeah.
those kind of things, if that world even exists.
Yep. And
Yeah.
you
Something
can
help
send your other half, be
Yes.
it man or woman, and they can pick out what they like. Let us know,
Love
and
it.
then send their other half in
To get your
purchase it.
wish list.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we've done that. We had a man come in one time and he said, hey, I need this for my wife, but look, I want her to think I did it.
That's right.
So don't make the bag pretty. So we
Mess it
put
up a little bit.
mismatched tissue paper and all that kind of stuff.
What a
and,
move.
And he felt great.
Y'all
Yeah.
are looking out for the people.
Yeah.
That's
Y'all
what
are
it
looking
is.
out for
We
the
have
people.
to.
Yeah. And like we've
We
had
have
people send us messages on social media and they send us a picture and they say, look, my husband's coming in. This is what he looks like. Make sure he leaves with this item.
That would be my move right there. Yeah. Little undercover shopping. Yes, that would be my move.
So
too.
do that. Like we're genuinely here to serve you guys as our community. We're genuinely here to just make shopping easier,
Fun.
make your life easier, and make it fun. Like We love to have fun. We love when you can come in, spend time with us. We do also get it when you're in a rush because life, again, is busy. So if you're like, hey, can't talk today, I got to just pick this up and leave, we get that too. But if you have time to hang out with us, we love to spend time with our customers. We've got a few regulars that I feel like are family now. And that's always just nice when you really get to spend that time with your community members and your now loyal customers.
That's right. Whitney and Lynn, thank you so much for coming in. Whitlands, they got an events going on
Friday and
Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, sorry,
Sunday.
Saturday and
Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday.
Two-day
The
party
5th
going
and
on
the
this
6th,
weekend.
starting
Yeah.
at 10 a.m. on Saturday and starting at noon on Sunday.
Whitlands.com
us.
to see the entire beautiful setup going on at Whitlands. Thank you, ladies.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Stick around to hear what the crazy gang of 3 have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Well, returning to more typical early April weather for our Tuesday. Sunshine coming back, a dry day of weather, and temperatures a little bit cooler. Will only warm up into the low 70s for the afternoon. Staying dry with a few extra clouds for our Wednesday. Again, temperatures right around 70. We're going to warm things up a bit more as we go into the later part of the week, even approaching the mid-80s by Thursday and Friday afternoons. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Friday night is the season opener for the Live Under the Oaks outdoor concert series at Birkdale Village in Huntersville. Grab your friends, family, and your lawn chairs as weekly music returns to the plaza each Friday through October. Red Rocks will be on site for beverages, and the Birkdale restaurants will be open for your Friday night dinner. The Walter Finley Band performance, powered by Waves Entertainment, kicks off at 6 p.m. Friday at Birkdale Village in Huntersville with the season premiere of Live Under the Oaks. The 500 Club in Statesville presents a weekend full of fun. On Friday, Members Happy Hour begins at 5 p.m. Also enjoy the day with Glow Golf Loop. Saturday night at midnight, enjoy a good old-fashioned drive-in movie. Call 704-872-9990 or visit the 500 Club online for more details and enjoy your weekend at the 500 Club in Statesville. The Auto Fair, presented by Camping World, is back at Charlotte Motor Speedway Thursday through Saturday. The show brings together the car community in a celebration of their shared passion for all things automotive. Don't miss the Heritage Invitational, where iconic cars from all eras are gathered for up-close viewing. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for Auto Fair tickets and more information. On Saturday, come celebrate the 5th year anniversary at Lost Worlds Brewing in Cornelius. A DJ and coffee will kick off the day at 9 a.m., while live music begins at 1 p.m. Enjoy drink specials, multiple food trucks, and free admission. We'll see you Saturday at Lost Worlds Brewing in Cornelius for their 5th year anniversary party. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Merlefest 2025, presented by Window World, returns April 24th through the 27th in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Hear the Avett Brothers, Bonnie Raitt, The Dead South, Watch House, Wyatt Floors, I'm With Her, Leftover Salmon, The Warren Treaty, The Steel Drivers, and many more. For tickets, visit merlefest.org.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. Happy Tuesday to you. You know, Tuesday leads toward the weekend, and you want to get there fast. Somebody who goes fast is joining us this morning, Zane Smith. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. All right, give us a rundown. Obviously, you had some situations go down at the race in Martinsville, but made a great push back there toward the end. Give us kind of your perspective on what went down at Martinsville this past weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I guess looking through of overall, I guess picture, was pretty happy at the weekend. I really liked our car. We brought speed. Again, just got caught up in a wreck, and a couple things didn't quite go our way. A little too late in the race, but fortunately, I was able to battle back to a decent finish, finishing 16th. So. But man, I definitely felt it should have been a top 10, possibly a top 5 day. So those ones will always sting. But like I said, overall, was just proud of how we were able to fight back and get to go back there again later in the year. So hopefully that'll be our time to get a clock.
It's kind of wild, right? When you see like cars bunching up and like you think, man, something's about to happen or something's going to go down. Your vision in the car, is it just locked into just like straight ahead, or do you have ways of like kind of seeing left and right? What's that like for you as the driver in the vehicle?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's those big stack ups at a place like Martinsville, which creates the accordion effect of just where you're just kind of getting pinballed around. But all the drivers, we all have spotters, and we get to kind of see from or they get to translate things to us from a little bit of a better view. So that information is being fed to us, but like I said, everyone's in a different situation and position. So sometimes they just create big stack ups and contact is made, and then that was just kind of a product of it. But this time a car got spun around off of turn two, and the line of cars behind me were pretty much pushing me into the wreck, and so and unfortunately got a little bit of it. So just part of it. That's Martinsville. I think that's really the only place we go that's kind of like that. There are other places we go where there's those big stack ups, but I don't think quite as bad as Martinsville.
We're talking with Zane Smith, NASCAR Cup Series driver. He's number 38, Front Row Motorsports. He drives the Ford Mustang. All right, I'm going to say something to you, Zane. Don't think it's weird or anything like that. I was kind of drooling watching the race a little bit, not because of the racing, but because when I see that Long John Silver's on the car, I started thinking about fish and chips, and that's pretty good. So who's on the car this weekend for you?
Yeah, we actually have Long John Silver's again this weekend as our throwback scheme. So it's not quite announced yet as from a paint scheme standpoint, but this weekend's always really cool seeing all the throwback schemes, and happy we get to have one with Long John Silver's. So appreciate all they do, and yeah, it's kind of cool to have the same sponsor 2 weeks in a row.
So Darlington, right, is fairly close track here to Lake Norman, South Carolina, not too far there. Does that get you excited for it to be like do you care like East Coast, West Coast? 'Cause you're a California guy originally, but obviously East Coast has a little bit of grip on you right now. How you feel about that, East Coast versus West Coast, or does it not matter?
Man, my honest answer is I hope none of my family or anything are listening, but it's a little too early for them, I would say. But I do love the West Coast, but man, I'm pretty excited when we have some races that are only an hour and a half or so away. So we just got done with our West Coast swing, and man, it going back and forth for 3 weeks in a row. It just you're a little tired throughout the week. So it's nice getting home at a reasonable time and being able to reset throughout the week a little bit easier than the West Coast swing. So got a lot of family from the West Coast, but man, like I said, I love having 2 weeks in a row that's really close to home.
So for Front Row Motorsports, what's like during the week for you guys? Like, what's the train? Do they putting you in the simulator every day, or you just want to be in the simulator every day? What's it like for you guys now in between the tracks?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of meetings and maybe sponsor obligations depending on who's on the car that weekend, and just continuing our relationships and partners that we have through FRM is super important to us. So some of that, and then obviously from my side, communicating on whatever we need to figure out from last week, the positive takeaways, the negative takeaways, and then going into the next week. And this is 38 weeks straight. So and always a different racetrack. So it's always a little bit different. Our weeks always look a little different. But today, in a few minutes here, we're starting our competition meeting and going to go over some Martinsville, and then look forward to Darlington, and then of course going to the simulators. Yep, Ford and all the manufacturers each have their own sim, and each driver kind of gets their own little time throughout the week. My day is Thursday, where we'll get to kind of focus in on the sim and whatever race we're going to that weekend, and kind of go through some adjustments from that, and hopefully learn a thing or two and apply it to the weekend.
The sport in general is probably looked at as like a solo sport, mostly if you just ask the average person, right? Because it's the driver out on the track. But, you get those scenarios that go down, right? You get a late race kind of accident. You need a shot at getting back to it. What's it like building the relationship with like the team and the pit and the other guys that are there with you during the race and help make it a success?
Yeah, I mean, it takes freaking everyone to have a good day, especially on Sunday, and you have to do everything perfect to contend for a win on Sunday. So, yeah, we have our shop guys that are, and the guys that travel with us each and every weekend, and I think we're together more than we are with all of each other's families. So so yeah, that's super important. And then the over the wall pick crew guys, they're practicing every day of the week to just try to be perfect, right? And so that's what's so crazy about Sunday. It's just like you will do everything right, and then you'll find yourself finishing 10th, 15th, and so it's just a product of how everyone is so dang good. So just always trying to be better than the next guy, and trying to be perfect come Sunday. And I'd say we're all a close team, and have been working really well together this year.
You a tartar sauce fan? You got the Long Johns coming back, so you a tartar sauce guy?
Yeah, sure. I think I'm a cocktail sauce kind of guy. But
there you go.
Sure.
There you go. There you go.
Zane Smith, number 38 for Front Row Motorsports. We so appreciate you, Zane, for stopping by. Best of luck at the race this weekend.
Cool. Thanks, Dan.
All right, take care.
Yeah.
All right, Zane stopping by there real quick. So Cup Series, you
Yeah,
got
so
Darlington
nice
this
of him, man.
weekend, South Carolina. So the season continues on, and so we'll continue to watch Zane and Front Row Motorsports and what they're doing. And
I'm a big fan of his dogs too. They're on Instagram all the
I was
time.
going to ask him about the dogs, but then that would have
Next
taken
time.
up the whole interview.
Next time, I know. I
like,
could have talked about him the whole interview. Yeah,
we'll
I love his dogs.
We'll come back to it. So I do want to share with you one of the executive orders that President Trump signed yesterday, and this one is related to ticket prices. Here's the conversation with President Trump and his special guest who was there during the signing, Kid Rock.
So thank you, Mr. President, because this has happened at lightning speed. I know you put, I want to make sure Alina Haba gets her credit too, because I know she worked very hard on this, but thank you for making this happen so quick. Anyone who's bought a concert ticket in the last decade, maybe 20 years, no matter what your politics are, knows that it's a conundrum. You buy a ticket for $100, by the time you check out, it's $170. You don't know what you can charge for it, but more importantly, these bots, they come in to get all the good tickets to your favorite shows you want to go to, and then they're relisted immediately for sometimes a 400% or 500% markup. And the artists don't see any of that money. And, ultimately, I think this is a great first step. I would love down the road if there would be some legislation that we could actually put a cap on the resale of tickets. And I'm a capitalist and a deregulation guy, but they've tried this in some places in Europe, and it seems to be the only thing that's us as artists be able to get the tickets into the hands of the fans at the prices we set. I'll be the first one to say, and I know the president doesn't like when I say this, but I'm a little overpaid right now. It's kind of ridiculous. I would rather be, a hero to working class people and have them be able to come attend my shows and give them a fair ticket price. I can't control that right now. So hopefully this is a step to really be able to make that happen.
So the executive order basically directing the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, and any other party, consumer protection related or anything like that, to investigate what is going on with ticket prices. And because it's not uncommon on Ticketmaster,
Oh, it's crazy.
they come out and then all of a sudden, instantly, they're back up. So they're claiming, at least from what they're saying on the surface, it's all bots. It's these people that
It is
coordinate
bots,
these
yeah.
bots that are buying up these tickets in swaths massively, very quickly, and then doing 400-500% markup on
Yeah.
these tickets for artists that they know people will pay to see. And so losing the opportunity for just normal folks to have it. You got to wonder how much will Ticketmaster be brought into this, right? Because that's a behemoth. Every time a ticket sells on there, they make money.
Right. They make money regardless of who's buying it. They don't care.
care.
No, they don't care who's buying it. They're still making money. So
So we'll see how that one plays out. But at least now there's something directing the federal government to start doing it. And since that happens, I would imagine we'll probably start seeing
no
some
comment
stuff
on
come out.
K-Rock's outfit.
America
for
as
it?
usual, you know what I mean? It's either that or he's got the Cybertruck that's decked out like
The General Lee.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
So that's one thing going on in the federal government. I got two more for you here. This post being by Autism Capital here, and Elon commented on it, but here I'll read you the post first. Elon Musk says that the United States Institute of Peace deleted a terabyte of financial data linking them to funding the Taliban and Iraqi leaders, but he and Doge team were able to recover the data due to the agency's ineptitude with technology. And Elon Musk commented on that post. Yep. So I guess they found some more money and ways of where these dollars. Now, when we say linking, you got to understand we negotiate with all these people.
Right.
We don't negotiate with terrorists, but we would negotiate with terrorists. And so they're just giving out cash to them, and they just got caught with it. Also, a new DOD announcement from Pete Hegseth. This one's very interesting, sticking with the whole gender topic. Different physical standards for men and women in the U.S. military have existed for a long time, but there were also combat roles that were male only. Then under Obama, all combat roles were open to men and women, but different physical fitness standards for men and women remained. Today at DOD, we fix this. All combat roles are open to men and women, but they must meet all the same high standard. No standards will be lowered, and all combat roles will only have sex-neutral standards. He says common sense. So that's all the gender stuff I have for today.
Thank you.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Stay